To get straight to the point, I've started a second channel, Carl Gosling's Tech Reviews. And basically, to get the ball rolling, I need as many people, obviously, to subscribe as possible. You don't have to watch the videos if they're of no interest to you, but just to get the ball rolling, if any of you could spare me a subscription, that would be excellent. YouTube, obviously, takes a very long time to get things moving, and the natural evolution of a fresh channel could take years. Now, the reason I'm doing this, because that's probably what's going on in people's heads right now, is that I get emails every week, probably every couple of days, offering me some form of tech for review, whether it's a robot vacuum cleaner, a projector, home security systems, that Eufy home security video I did the other day, 3D printers, laser engravers, Hoovers, just e-bikes, e-scooters, just literally all sorts of stuff. Now, a lot of it is utter crap. Cheap Chinese wank that no one's going to want to know about and that I'm not going to waste my time with. You know, earbuds that claim phenomenal performance, but they're $3.99 on Amazon. I won't be reviewing stuff like that. I just think it's pointless. So I know some channels do, and it's kind of funny, but I'm guessing that'll get pretty old pretty quickly. And also for me, I don't have huge amounts of time, but I love technology, I love gadgets as much as I love sim racing. So if I do have spare time and there isn't a sim racing product that I need to review, it would be cool to take some of these offers up, especially as time moves forward and things like e-bikes and e-scooters are more legal in the UK than they used to be, or more accepted, you know, something like that. 3D print. I bought a 3D printer, my first one, the other day, a Bamboo Labs P1S, and I thought, this would make a really interesting video. And it would if YouTube would show it to people. When I reviewed the Eufy security cameras, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and I put that video on this channel, very few people watched it. Like, it's been up maybe 3 weeks now, possibly even a month. It's had like 1,000 views, which is pathetic. And the reason for that is because YouTube shows it to a percentage of my subscribers based on their interest level. And if a certain percentage of those subscribers that it shows it to doesn't then click through and watch it, YouTube goes, okay, no one's interested in this, and they don't show it to anybody else. Now, Eufy are comparable to Ring doorbell in the world of home security and security doorbells. And if you go and search, you know, Eufy S340 review on YouTube, there's videos there with hundreds of thousands of views. So why didn't mine get many? And it's because of this, because most of my viewers are here for sim racing. And whilst a portion of you might be interested in home security, just like I was, if YouTube doesn't see enough activity on the video in the beginning, it's just not going to show it to anybody, and so the video tanks, and that negatively affects this channel. So I've realized I can't put random tech videos on this channel because not enough people watch it at the beginning, the statistics are low, and YouTube go, no, that's no good, we're not going to show it to anybody, and as a result it harms the channel. It's the same about when I do retro stuff. A lot of you will have noticed I've got retro stuff on the shelves. I've got all my old consoles and computers to the right from when I was a kid, Sega Mega Drives, an NES, a Saturn, a Master System, a ZX Spectrum, and you know, that's all interesting stuff again, but it's no good me sharing it on this channel because YouTube will basically make it fail. I'm not starting a retro channel. I did do some retro live streams a couple of years ago, which was a bit of fun, but it was just for fun. But this tech channel is more of a proper channel, a bit like my sim racing channel is, because I just love technology and gadgets. You know, buying my first 3D printer the other day is something I've wanted for ages, and like I've always been a bit too unreliable, a little bit too difficult. Like you can't just pick them up and you know, upload your file and use it and it work. Half the time prints fail. But recently, in the last year or so, Bamboo Labs have come along and they're almost plug and play now, and my experience with it has been brilliant. But I couldn't share that with anybody on this channel because it would just tank. So I thought, do you know what, the channel that I was doing the odd retro live stream on, let's convert that to a Carl Gosling's Tech Reviews channel, and then I can happily review technology, whether it's a 3D printer, whether it's a gaming projector, whether it's home security, whether it's an e-scooter, whether it's a radio controlled aeroplane, you know, it doesn't matter what it is, robot vacuum, automated grass cutter, you know, literally anything that I want. Camera for shooting video on, lighting systems, you know, home audio, just, you know, a proper sort of open genre tech channel. So any and all types of tech. It might not ever come into anything, you know, and it, you know, it might not go anywhere, but when I do get the emails and I'm like, actually that looks kind of interesting, you know, I'd like to have a play with one of those, but I can't, you know, justify saying, yes, I'll do it and I'll make a video, because I know my sim channel is not the place for it. So if I could ask, please, that as many of you as would be happy to help me could subscribe, the link is in the description, it might be above my head somewhere as well, just to get the channel moving. As I say, you don't have to watch stuff you're not interested in. I wouldn't want anyone to do that because it's boring. I've got like 1 or 2 videos on there at the moment that I've migrated from this channel. So the Eufy security system video camera video is on there. Too many videos in that sentence. And the Nomadic P1000 ultra low latency gaming projector is on there. The reason that's kind of spurred me on to do this video is because Eufy emailed me again and said, we've got 2 doorbells, camera doorbells, like the Ring doorbells. Would you like to have both of them in to do a video comparing the 2? Because they've got different features at different prices. Because they didn't send me a doorbell when I did my security cameras. And I was like, I would, because I like playing with stuff like this, it's fun. But like, no one's going to watch it, and if I put the video up, it's going to harm the channel. This way, I've got a channel whereby it doesn't matter if the video tanks, it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. I can play around with the channel, I can post videos every now and then as and when something interesting comes along, and maybe gradually it will pick up and become, you know, a good, strong channel, or maybe it won't. But I thought it's got to be worth asking you guys just to give me a hand, if you don't mind, to get the ball rolling. Because obviously YouTube require a minimum 1,000 subscribers, and I think it's 4,000 watch hours before a channel even gets monetized. And even then, YouTube ad revenue is very, very small. You'd actually be surprised. Even on this channel, my ad revenue each month is between 250 and 450 pounds. That is all I get from ad revenue through YouTube on this channel. And that's why things like affiliate sales and, well, that's really all there is. In fact, it's the only other source of income on this channel. I have a Patreon page, but I don't promote it. And I've got like 5 or 6 patrons or something like that. So yeah, to get a new channel, you know, kind of moving, where it might even bring in a couple of extra quid each month, something for the time put into the video creation, because videos can take a long time to put together. That Eufy one took ages because there was 4 different cameras to cover, plus the home base unit. I had to install them all, test them all, get footage from them all. It's quite a lot of work, quite a lot of hours. But you know, I enjoy tech. I enjoy playing around with stuff. So it's fun to do these things. But I can't do it on this channel because it actually harms it. And brings the statistics down, and then YouTube don't show as much of my content to people that might be interested in it. Sim racers, I'm missing out on sim racing content because the last video I did was about something unrelated and it doesn't work. So I thought this would be a cool experiment to see, you know, whether a dedicated tech channel will actually get a bit of momentum. But the very first thing I need to get that ball rolling is you guys to help me by subscribing. As I say, don't watch the videos if you're not interested in them. That's way boring and totally unnecessary. But at least if I've got 1,000 subscribers or whatever, it gets YouTube's attention. And also it will help get manufacturers' attention and go, okay, there's a new channel here. He did a good review of those Eufy cameras. Let's give him some of our cameras. Maybe he wanted to feature those, and so on and so forth. Just like I do with sim racing equipment. But as I say, it might not be anything. It might never come to anything, but at least with a little bit of help from you lot, we can have a play around and see. And I'm sure some of you will be interested in the other random tech that I review as well. Anyway, I appreciate your help, those of you that are happy to help me. As always, thank you very much for watching, and take it easy.